Ready.
Right, okay. Alright.
Ready.
We good?
Action.
Right. Here we go. Hello, mate. Welcome back to What's on Draft.
On tour.
On tour. My name is Josh and this is Morgan.
Hello, mate.
And we've got a special guest in, Mr.
Who's
Whiffy
this, Josh?
Chips.
Mr. Whiffy Chips is Dominic.
Dom to his friends. Yeah.
Yes.
Dom
We've got
Simpson.
Dom in.
Yeah.
And we're at his house in Chester to record a very special episode of What's on Draft.
Because neither of these men can drive.
Yes.
Anymore.
Yeah, don't have a car and I'm assuming don't have a car.
I've got a car.
You just can't drive.
I can drive.
Oh, okay.
My license.
Just not allowed to drive.
Not allowed to drive.
Not allowed to drive, I see.
I've got
Okay.
a license. It's just it's suspended.
I've got a car, I've got a driver's license, and I'm allowed to drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, you know, don't rub it in.
He's got
Fucking hell.
Connect 3.
Literally.
Three axes and putting naughty crosses with being able to drive or not.
Yeah, so, yeah, very special guest, and thank you so much for having us.
That's quite all right.
And,
Yes.
appreciate the gap.
In a very, which
Happy to be here.
we will do, I'm going to do a little bit of a tour of this living room and we'll clip it in somewhere because he's got a very cool wall here.
Yeah, behind
does.
us is garbage compared to
Yeah.
that.
We should have moved the sofas.
Should have moved the sofas. I think we would have been a little bit sort of like, can we just rearrange your entire living room before
Yeah,
we
but Dom
sit
would have been
down?
like, yeah.
That's a good point, yeah. Probably
That's
would.
such a nice background compared to a Mickey Mouse Tesco bag.
And a Christmas tree that still hasn't been put away.
That came with
It's
the flat.
marched.
Oh, it came with the flat.
Came with
That was
the
here
flat.
when we moved
Oh,
in.
nice. Okay, well, all the more reason for it to just stay there then.
Yeah, I mean, give it 10 months, we'll be coming back round again.
But,
May as well hold on to him.
yeah, so
Josh has got to hold his mic.
I do have to, yeah, I'll address the elephant in the room. This is the first time I've had to bring round all the equipment that we use. So first of all...
In a veg crate.
In a vegetable crate, yeah. In a big, yeah. We just got rid of all the potatoes that were in it, and then we put all the equiment in.
Yeah, and all like the dead bodies and stuff as well.
Yes, yeah.
Loads of limbs. Loads of limbs in there.
Well, probably not to talk about that, Morgan. But yeah, so this is the first time I brought everything over, and the two main things that I forgot was the charger for my laptop. So my laptop's just dead, so I've had to use kindly been offered.
The missus donated her computer.
Yes,
Which
so
I'm very
I've just downloaded
so
Audacity on, and we're away. So I'm actually very.
You don't realise how this time, 50 minutes ago, me and Josh looked each other in the eye and went, we can't do it.
We can't do the pod. Yeah, but we're here.
We came all the way here, dragged Dom out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
this and also that I forgot the clamp that the arm rests on. So you guys have got the luxury of not having to hold your mic.
There's two of us.
And I,
What to do?
well, yeah, exactly. And I,
Be
Just like
backup
Queen.
singers.
Yeah.
I'm holding my mic, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure that this cable's a little bit dodgy. So I've got to be very still to make sure that it doesn't start doing.
picking
some
up nicely on
cracking
there,
and things
though?
like, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll be fine. But I just.
Mate, there's no trust in your eyes then.
I'm not gonna be-
He was like, we'll be fine.
Yeah, no.
And then all of a sudden, fear just descended on this man's
I'm
face.
so petrified of moving the mic. So yeah, if I'm a little bit less sort of like, relaxed and moving around, then that'll be the reason why. But we're here now and the pod's going, so we're okay.
So first of all,
Yeah, but first of all, mate, make sure your top button's done up.
Yeah.
You've got yourself. You beg your bartender for a Coke and you clock in because today's going to be a wild one.
It is
We're
gonna be a
start
wild
this
one.
off as always with the ever done this with Morgan. But first, Dom,
Yeah.
what's that piss?
Oh, what's that?
very
place?
kindly gone to, what's it called?
It's called Beer Heroes in Chester on Watergate Street. About
Oh, the address as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Top
number
secret
it is.
location, which is number 4.
It's a secret location, which is opposite my house.
Which
About
is also a top secret location.
that's mustn't tell anyone where I live. About 10 minutes ago to go and buy it, and it is behind me. Oh.
We went in and asked for the worst.
I went in and asked for the weirdest thing ever, and I try and say that because I can't.
Right.
Oh, it
give
looks-
it here.
it looks
Give it here. I'm
authentic.
gonna,
There you go.
we
I'll
use-
crack I'll crack them open for you.
Hang on, before you try. Oh wow.
yeah, we won't try them yet. We'll wait until.
Just ignore the
I-
price sticker.
Eichenthaler Krachbier.
Yes.
Go on then.
Right, can you explain anything about this beer, Dom?
Apparently, according to the man in Beer Heroes,
it's a smoked beer.
Yeah.
Smell it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh my god, mate, it smells like ham again.
But this is actually smoked ham.
It goes very well with ribs and cheese.
Which we've got neither
we
of.
haven't got either of those. But yeah, I went in and I was like, what's the weirdest thing? And he suggested a couple of things that were really expensive.
Well, what the fuck?
And he went, there's this, and it's a smoked beer. I was like, yeah, because that's weird. Like,
we haven't developed smell-o-vision yet as a human race. However,
try. Are you getting
Yeah.
that?
But this does smell like smoked ham.
Leave a comment.
It does.
Like a barbecue. It smells
does.
like burnt crook. Like
It stinks, if I'm honest.
I'm
really not looking forward to
this.
trying
This is
it.
a piss. This is
What?
right. We need
First
to clink
mentioned
it.
the House of
dink
Blue
it,
Line in the
clink,
year
dink, sing,
1405.
All three of us together. Wait for him to. He always does a bit of reading.
I do, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's been the
5.1.
source of the classic smoked beer for centuries.
Sorry
Following
for
the
any
most ancient
Germans
brewing
listening.
and malting traditions, selected barley is malted at the brewery and kilned over a fire of beechwood logs.
You can tell.
The smoked malt, finest Bavarian hops, and pure water are the only ingredients in this unique beer. Original Schlenkerler smoked beer is a dark, bottom fermented beer with an intense smoky aroma and flavour. As one of the last traditionally made smoked beers, is a passenger in the Ark of Taste by Slow Food.
I think it's Eist Schlankera Reich beer.
Yeah.
Rauch, no.
Oh
No.
my word, they're
So
coming
we're going to
back.
dink it, clink it, sink it.
Dink it, clink it, and sink it. Yeah.
Dink
Dink,
it.
clink,
it.
sink.
Have a go.
That's absolutely vile. That tastes like bratwurst. That tastes like smoked sausage.
I'm going to stick to the lilt. I think no. Actually, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would.
I totally agree.
It tastes so savoury.
I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
I really like it.
I knew he would. He likes weird shit. That.
I really like this. It's good.
What strength is it?
I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
5.1. So sip
Just
it,
the
you.
one then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to. Yeah.
Or else I won't be able to.
You'd be like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll all be in the
It's
same.
5.1, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not driving.
Right, so
Oh my god. You know what though? You've nailed it. Where it's like, it's nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I think it might be better in a glass.
I am intrigued as to what the colour
The
is.
glass would stink though as well, wouldn't it?
I'd be washing it forever.
Imagine your dishwasher afterwards.
Yeah, it'd smell like. It would actually smell like.
Everything you ever have on a plate.
Yeah, it'd smell like.
Always have a
stock.
little bit of smokiness to it.
The
Bowl
so
of cereal.
my you ever done this week is you ever been to a Neck Deep concert?
Oh, here we go. No,
Is
I
this-
haven't, Morgan.
Is this
Why'd you
'cause
ask?
You have.
I went to a Neck Deep concert last week.
Way.
Sponsor us, Neck Deep.
Which is a very, very good concert. Some weird things happened.
Okay. Have you told me about these weird things?
They're not that weird.
Okay.
But so you've got to imagine yourself, me and Caitlin, little Caitlin, doink, walking into this gig. It's in the O2 Victoria Warehouse in Manchester. We walked in
Large.
on time, according to Caitlin. We walk in, there's already an act on, and it's like 10 deep
What?
at the stage. So
I
I'm
should
just
say
like,
Neck Deep.
so no, it wasn't. Yeah, it's just Neck Deep. They're on their lap. And we got one more song for you. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, but we walk in. I tell you what, for the next hour and 15 minutes, we were at a screaming metal concert.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
Honestly, it was bizarre. All these like massive like emos who just like just expressionless throughout the whole thing. I kept looking at Caitlin and going,
Oh, God.
oh,
Caitlin,
but I
this
didn't want to
little
give
ray
up
of
the
sunshine.
spot. I didn't want to give up the spot because like we were in a decent spot, but it was like proper screaming.
Yeah.
I always, whenever you, I can just imagine Caitlin in this massive crowd, and she's just there, like I can see her with like a flower headband on. You know what I mean? Like she just dresses a sunflower for some reason, just surrounded by a load of black roses or some shit.
Yeah.
She's like, hello.
Yeah, well, there
Definitely just shouldn't
they were
be
mosh
there.
pit in there, which obviously Caitlin has seen she's crowd killing. She's obviously seen mosh pits before. She's been to festivals and stuff, but they're different in metal concerts.
Yeah.
They're not just a mosh pit. These men are out to kill each other.
Yeah.
Like you see their heads like going round in like a big like I'm like this, and you can see these just heads just moving around over there. Like it looks like this weird like.
I think there's something about like the fact that you'll never see them again. So that's like because I had a mate. Had is the prominent word. Who would like. No, he's not dead. You looked at me as if I was about to say he died in a mosh pit. No, he used to like go, like he would go to these concerts all the time and he would do the mosh, and he was like I do try and kill people, not kill people, but he's like I do just fall on, try and just beat the shit out of somebody.
It's called crowd killing.
Like, yeah, and he was like, but the main reason is like you're never going to see these people again.
Is that why he's not your mate?
Yeah, he's not my mate anymore. Because I was like, well, mate, you're a fucking psychopath.
Just walked off.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So I was like, what are you doing?
Gone down for 4 counts of murder.
And when me
it's
and
all
Alex,
manslaughter though, because he didn't mean to.
When me and Alex went to Leeds, to just like the main festival at Leeds, we spoke to a few people after that, and they were saying the same thing. It's just it's just so much fun because you can get all your anger out on someone you don't know,
and it doesn't matter.
And I'm like, I can see where you're coming from, but at the same time, like you are still beating the shit out of somebody. Like it's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, well, here we go. I've just googled it now. I wasn't ignoring you. Crowd killing in the Urban Dictionary. That is a thing. Like Lloyd used to tell me about it. Mm-hmm. Crowd killing is when at a hardcore metalcore show, someone hardcore dances along the border of the mosh pit with the intent of hitting everyone.
Yeah.
Gee.
Crowd killers apparently believe that it is not hardcore to not participate in dancing when at hardcore shows. Ironically, crowd killer toughness is questionable.
That is ironic.
It would be socially unacceptable for a member of the crowd who hasn't been hardcore dancing to begin throwing kicks, punches, etc. in defence when approached by crowd killers, as they frequently hit unsuspecting crowd members who, if aware of the strike in the context of one just have to stand their ground and accept the sucker.
Just fucking take it.
Crowd killers, as they can be called, often target who they plan to hit and typically go after emo kids or scene kids.
Scene kids. Oh, right.
Really gay, that was.
Scene kids?
Yeah.
People who are just like really into the scene that they're listening to, I suppose.
Okay, just like...
Yeah,
I think it's just another
this is
word
vile.
for emo, really.
Enjoy it.
I've just gone straight back for the lilt. I'm all right.
That's fine.
That is absolutely disgusting.
But
that's fine. That's
you've
why
done
it's
exactly what you were meant to do.
That's why it's called What's
It's
That
boring
Piss?
when I bring nice beers.
If I just came back with Foster's, you'd be like, what's this?
Do you remember the marshmallow beer? The marshmallow brewdog?
What's
awful.
Marshmallow stout.
Yeah.
Layer cake.
Layer cake, yeah. Absolutely disgusting.
Oh.
I don't think...
And then
That
just
actually
after
might
that,
have
we
been
had chocolate sundae, blue cheese, and and tuna.
Fucking, yeah.
All mixed together.
Cooking?
I'm alright.
Yeah, it was vile.
So maybe I'm blaming it on the marshmallow
what was it?
stout.
Blue cheese, tuna,
And chocolate sundae.
and that's starter main and dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all blitzed together in a hot pan
Served
and put
on
on
fries.
top of chips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was absolutely vile.
I was sick.
It was a segment. Did you ever
was
see
sick.
You actually get ill, did you?
You can hear me being sick. I
Oh,
run
yeah.
off camera. You can hear me being sick.
Yeah.
He turned the volume up.
Yeah, it was funny, yeah. You could just hear him gagging and throwing up in the sink.
Just in the toilet. And then there's like a silence. You just hear Lloyd laughing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was disgusting. But that was the segment, What's Cooking? I don't know if you ever saw it, but the idea was that we'd make the most ridiculous loaded fries. So we'd get ingredients that we didn't know about.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah.
We were on Forza at the time when you first... But that was when it was like early doors.
Early days, yeah. We're now on episode 15 in total.
In total, yeah.
Yeah, episode 5 of what's on season 2, this is.
Season 2.
Yes, it is, yeah.
We're flying.
Yeah,
So
episode.
yeah, that was when it all started.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it was some fun. None of them were fun.
No, none of them were fun.
Apart from the salmon.
Yeah, apart from the very first one. But we should have stopped after the first one. The first one was mint.
It was salmon, whiskey mustard, and
I've got...
curry powder.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
It was good.
Really,
be
really
lovely.
good. It was really, really good. I brought the salmon, and then Morgan brought the curry powder and whiskey mustard, and it was unbelievable.
That'd be dead tasty.
But then, you see, Morgan would always bring 2 ingredients, so the reason it went downhill is because Morgan would always buy 2 ingredients that alone would definitely never work together anyway.
So then when you add sardines to them, they're even more
be like
not.
lime pickle and chocolate, and you're like, well, what are you doing? Like, why are you bringing this?
That's how you
and
do
then
it.
he'd blame me. He'd be like, why are you bringing these shit ingredients? I was like, mate, you're the one bringing the 2 ingredients that would not work together anyway. So like,
I think everyone agrees it was your fault for bringing sardines.
yeah, the sardines one. Yeah, I'll hold my hand up.
You'd be like, oh, the baby food as well.
Yeah, but you're just a big pussy when it comes to the baby food because you just all it is. Do you know what baby food is, Dom? Do you know what actually baby food is?
It's like it's already been digested slightly. No,
This is why I don't like it.
No,
that's my
Dom,
understanding
please
of it
stop.
Anyway.
It is literally blended veg.
Oh,
The veg
It is
hasn't
as
been
well.
seasoned. The veg has simply been boiled, and they've blended it, and they've put it in a tub.
There's no
That is it.
flavourings or anything.
So this one was
That's
literally
it.
carrot and peas, and the ingredients were carrots and peas. That's it. That's the only thing that's in it.
Do you know
but
what
he, for some reason, he's like, I'm not touching it, lad.
what?
He's just like, I don't
just
know why.
carrots and peas.
I think it's because it says food
Yeah.
in the name.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
because
bit-
everything you so if it says food in it, if it has to tell you that it's a food, it's a worry.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I
like
mean?
fish food.
Dog food,
Cat food.
food, baby food. You're like, what is this food? What?
Do you know what I was
what do
about-
babies
Why are you
eat?
having to tell me this is
Yeah,
food?
yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you know what I was about to say? Do you know what I was about to say? I've never tried baby food, but that's a complete lie because I probably had it when I was little.
Yeah, you had it when you were
No,
a
you can't say
baby.
that.
Yeah, but that's just socially acceptable then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I tasted it, and obviously it's just like, yeah, it's just really bland. There's no seasoning, obviously, but it's like, this is just really bland veg. That's the only thing. That is what baby
What, do
food
you
is.
reckon with a bit of like salt and pepper, some Tabasco, you'd have a alright.
Well,
baby?
this was my thinking, Dom. You see, so I brought baby food, thinking, you know what, we can try and spruce this up a bit.
Yeah, go on.
What?
And I think I brought
We
pate
didn't have
and-
chips, so we had.
No, it was pate because
Yeah, but it was potato smileys or potato alphabetic potatoes or something,
yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh.
I
yeah,
was
it's
like,
like
I've got an A
alphabet
here.
chips. Yeah, it's like, what did you take a pea?
Sriracha,
and you, like,
it was.
picked up a pea.
Oh, see, that'd be good.
It was sriracha and pate
It wasn't the worst thing.
Oh,
with baby food.
no, I disagree.
It wasn't the worst thing, but Morgan wouldn't try it. Well, he did try, obviously, but the baby food got lost because it's such a bland flavour, so you couldn't even taste it.
I was
but
just
anyway,
gut, everything on. Anyway, I wanted to bring up a funny story that happened when I was in Hereford, which I've not told you about.
all right.
Did I tell you about?
I don't know, mate. Did you tell me about it?
You told me about losing your
Virginity.
I was going to say
This is the
'cause
story. Happened the other week in Hereford.
that can't be the funny story because it's not that funny. About you losing your AirPods and then you've just gone and bought some new ones.
And that plot thickens. I found them.
Oh, very
Oh
good.
no!
now you've
So
got
they weren't
two-
in there.
No, Katie from work bought them off me, the old ones, for £100.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's
actually
where-
made stonks.
So they.
Yeah,
so I thought you said you definitely left them in the hotel or something.
No, that was it was because it said that was the last time they were used, but I never used them when they were out there. So my thinking was there that someone had picked them up and used them, and then Mum found them in like this Jack Wolfskin jacket that I've got today, which I never wore in Hereford.
Oh. So
Yeah, the
how does
plot
that work
thickens
then?
if I had God knows. Anyway,
Are you sure she hasn't found your new pair?
no,
All right.
because they were on my person when she found them.
Ah. Okay.
So this
That
is
would be funny if he just ended up selling his new AirPods
now he
to
hasn't got
somebody
any
else.
AirPods.
Now he hasn't got any, just because his mum
this-
thought they were
this-
his old ones.
He's got 100 quid and no AirPods.
That would be good.
I've so this story is like stupid. So we were in Hereford and we were actually it was on our way home on Sunday. Week ago this happened.
Oh.
We were on our way home and we were like we'd stop for some lunch somewhere and we stopped in a place called Ludlow.
I've been there.
Yeah, Ludlow.
It's lovely. It's so
Lovely.
nice there.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Can't remember the name of the pub that we stayed in. We couldn't get in anywhere because this is like 3 o'clock on a Sunday and we've not booked 1 o'clock on a Sunday and we've not booked in.
Oh, Sunday Lunch City.
Can't
innit?
get in anywhere.
Oh yeah.
And eventually we do get into this pub. It was really weird in there. The bartender didn't... Honestly, I still think he stood there now. He's the type of bartender, when they turn the lights off at the end of the shift, he stands there and waits for the lights to come back on in the morning.
Just like a robot. Just,
Yeah.
And then just wakes
yeah,
up
literally,
again.
he's like that. He's so weird. And then the waiter was really nervous. He was like a middle-aged man, and he was like...
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
just...
God.
So that... But it was all right in there. It was really busy in there, and I was...
Okay.
Apologies.
All right.
So,
That's fine. Carry
I
on.
ordered
The blue tax detective.
scampi.
Oh, very good.
Why do you order scampi so often? It's all the same, Morgan. It's all the same. It's shrimp in a shitty batter.
Yeah.
It's all the
It's
same.
not batter, it's breadcrumbs.
Well, it's still a breadcrumb.
Breadcrumb.
Well, not
Cummy
quite.
bread. I love scampi.
Sexual bread.
Sexual bread. I love scampi.
Yeah, I loved scampi when I was 6. I didn't have anything other choice. You know what I
Is it
mean?
a personal attack, though?
It just always is, Morg.
It's
Just make it too easy for me.
I do feel like scampi is the sort of thing that you.
I
Can't,
like scampi.
Yeah, but you can't sort of do anything different to the last person that did scampi.
Yes.
You can flavour the batter.
Oh yeah, but even then,
Ooh.
Paprika.
but even then, it's just like.
Anyway,
Okay, sorry.
I had scampi. Katie,
livid now.
Caitlin, predictably had a veggie lasagna.
And an Aperol Spritz.
No, she had cranberry juice, which she didn't like.
Brilliant. Okay.
It was a Britvic cranberry juice. I was like, how can you not like
What was
it?
the matter with it? Cranberry juice is cranberry juice.
Too cranberry.
Oh, whatever. You know what I mean? You're like, right.
Yeah, I was just like. So, and I had to drink. I had this like pale ale or something. It was lovely. The pale ale was, to be fair. I glared it. It was well nice. So, this story actually has got layers to it. It's so good. Sat to our right was a South African family,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
and we heard them talking. And this lady was like, "We yesterday we were in a place called Llangollen.
Yeah.
Ah, I've been there as well.
Yesterday we were in a place called Llangollen. Bearing in mind we're in Ludlow,
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
and this is a
thought you were in
South
Ludlow.
African woman
Yeah.
Yeah.
that was in Llangollen yesterday,
Right.
and she's saying like, it's a lovely little town with a river running through it and all this, and she was like, and they've got the aqueduct there and stuff, and she was explaining. I was like, Caitlin was like,
Yeah. She says,
yeah. So anyway,
You should say hello.
yeah,
Is that
I was
what
like,
she
I'm going to
said?
say something. Caitlin was like,
Oh,
don't say
God.
something. I was like, okay,
Oh, no,
boring.
always do.
And then, so we finish food and we're about to go, and Caitlin goes for a wee. And then the South African woman's kid gets up and like is like trying to walk around and stuff and like, explore.
Paint a picture. How old's the kid?
4.
Okay.
So at the age where like
Toddler.
Yeah.
If we were looking for a ballpark, you went for the exact it. You were like 4.
I can't wait.
You worked
I
it
can't
out.
wait for later on in the story where we find out Morgan just said, by the way, how old was your kid?
Yeah, that's like part of it.
That's
yeah.
the reason he knew.
That's how
But
we know.
so yeah, but that doesn't matter. This kid's just like, I want to go, and she's like, you can go down there and then come back. She says, but really, like, come back. I was like,
Oh.
Don't leave me.
she's like a ranger. All of a sudden, a ranger's come out in her. She's back in the Serengeti. All of a sudden,
I can imagine you just sit.
come back, Leroy, come back here, and all this. So I'm like, and she like
Leroy.
She like looks at me and she's like, kids, and I'm like, like, oh yeah, and all this,
Yeah.
and I was like, is everything all right with the food?
Do you work there?
She was like,
Is gutting,
she was
mate.
like, yeah. She
around in a
went, yes, thank you, and I was like, great.
Oh, man, that's so bad.
I was like, I'm not in work. I was like, I'm
Whoops.
not in work.
So, everything right with food?
Yeah, what's
Yes,
it to you?
I was like, I'm not in work.
Oh shit! But mate, have you ever had it where
He's got to go and update the camera probably.
have you ever had it where like I've done that before, but it's like in a shop, and like I've gone to pay with my card, and then when they're
receipt?
printing the receipt, I go, "Would you like a receipt?" I've said that so many times,
Oh.
and to this day I have to stop myself because it's so.
Yeah.
It's like, would you like a receipt?
It's just
and
muscle
then
memory,
I said
innit?
it once and she was like, sorry. I was like, no, nothing. I was just in
Nothing.
autopilot. I'm really sorry. Fucking hell. I've just got to go change the camera. Hang on.
Okay.
Do this.
Oh, I've gone for a bit of a
Do you know what I
a
mean?
Buddhist sort of thing. going.
Buddhas.
Morgan's going to be doing the downward facing dog in a sec.
I am.
I can't do.
I've got a quick story to tell you.
Go on.
So, it was me ma's birthday the other day, but about a week before that, I went to go see my mum, have a meal with her, and we went to the Queen's Head. Do you know where the Queen's Head is? Actually, no. The Queen's Head.
Where?
To be fair, it is in Oswald Street, but it's like right on the outside. It's like on the outskirts of Oswald Street. It's like in the middle of nowhere.
Is it nice?
It's lovely. I've been there before. It's lovely. So we arrived. Mum's got this Fiat 500. This like
Cutie.
Yeah. What would you say the colour is? Like
baby blue.
No, it's not blue. It's like a green pistachio. It's pistachio green. I already know it's pistachio green because that's honestly the reason Mum bought the car. She was like, pistachio ice cream's my favourite ice cream.
Pistachio.
Yeah, pistachio. Well, yeah, she's from Blackburn, so she's very northern. So we park up.
Pistachio.
So we park up in the...
Park up.
So we park up in the car park, obviously. And we go in the Queen's Head. We sit down, got our meal sorted, blah, blah, blah. And we order the... We've ordered our food already. Drinks have arrived. Both got a lime and soda. Trying to keep it. So...
trying to keep him down?
And then, we're halfway through the conversation. I was talking about uni, blah, blah, blah. And then the waitress comes over and she goes, does one of you own a
pistachio
Fiat?
Green?
And we were like...
Oh, no.
And Mum was like, yeah.
What?
And then she laughs, this waitress. She laughs and she goes, oh, it's in a ditch. That's what she said. So Mum just goes, what? And she goes, yeah, I don't know what's happened, but your car's gone through the barrier and it's in a ditch. And we were like, oh, right. So I know.
It's in a ditch.
She didn't really handle it very well. Fuck. So Mum's just like, Mum's just up like a light, and she's out the door. And there's the back end of Cutie, but horizontal, if that makes sense. So it's literally like in a ditch.
The car was vertical.
So,
vertical.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this car park is like next to a field, but like obviously it just goes
bank.
off like a bank, literally a bank that goes into the field, right? So Mum's not put the handbrake on when she's parked, and has also left it in neutral. Amount of times.
So that's
I've
been
said,
like crawling.
Yeah. So and we parked right in the middle of the car park, so this thing's picked up some momentum. So it started, and then it would get faster and faster and faster, and it's gone through the wooden barriers that are around it.
Like, you're so lucky there was no car in the way.
Oh, I know, yeah. Well, and the funniest thing is,
it's threaded itself through two cars.
Honestly, it is very lucky that it wasn't as busy because we were right in the middle of the car park, but it is in rows. So because we're in the middle, if there was a car there's bays behind it, so like we could have hit another car if it was there. But the stupid thing is, when we got out of the car for the first time, we noticed this beautiful Porsche that was parked right next to us. Like, it was a stunning Porsche. I was like, oh, someone here is earning some bread. To be fair, Mum said like, oh, it might be the owners of the Queen's Head. I was like, the Queen's Head off the bypass, Mum. I was like, I'm not being funny. I was like, they're not going to be owning this Porsche. It was dead nice. But yeah, no, luckily there was no cars there. But yeah, so it went through the barrier, down this bank, and Mum's left the handbrake off. So she's absolutely distraught. We go back in and I'm like, oh, don't worry, you've got the AA. She said to me time and time again, make sure you renew your AA fucking membership, Josh, and blah, blah, blah. She doesn't have it anymore. She forgot to renew it. So she doesn't have the AA. Let me just quickly
the plot just
reset this time.
Have you got the picture of the car in the ditch?
I do,
Josh.
yeah. So here it is in the ditch, and I'll put it up on the screen as well now.
To see this.
I've got a few pictures of it. So I've got a picture of like
GDPR. Right?
So there it is.
Oh,
but like it's gone through a fence and then into another barbed wire fence.
There.
Yeah. So that it went straight in, and then that's bit of FIFA.
Yeah, bit of FIFA.
And then that's what the back end looks like.
Oh.
So, but before I tell you where that fella came from, so we go back inside. I'm like, don't worry, got the AA. I was being very calm, and to be fair, Mum afterwards she was like, you were brilliant. I was like, thank you. But I was like, I was just about to ring. She's messaged Ian, her husband, and has just been like, explain what's going on. But there's no signal in the Queen's Head, so there's no 4G, there's no nothing. So I asked for the Wi-Fi password, and that's how we've been looking up all these local garages and stuff. So I'm about to go outside and ring a local sort of like recovery van. It's about 5:30 though, so like most places would have been closed by now. But I know when it comes to like recovery stuff, they'll like
Was it a
come
Sunday
out
as
on.
well?
Yeah,
No, I can't remember what
Was
day.
it a week
was,
ago
no.
today?
No, it wasn't a week. It was during the week. It was like a Wednesday. It was Tuesday. It was literally this Tuesday just gone. So
it's kind of like a 24-hour, but they might charge more.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you'd have to pay like a fat fee to come out.
Sorry to
But
interrupt. I've noticed that you are a lot louder than us, Josh. Yeah, that was all.
But anyway, yeah. So we're then now sat back in the restaurant, and I'm like trying to get a recovery thing ready, going and blah blah blah, and then next thing you know, the phone rings in the Queen's Head, like the pub phone rings, and Mum's like, "Oh, it must be Ian," like worried. So she goes up and then answers the phone, and it's one of Mum's clients. My mum's a
life coach,
quote unquote, life coach.
Oh, okay,
I was
cool.
going to say therapist, but she's not. She's a life coach. So one of Mum's clients has driven past with her kids, seen
the car in the
seen
ditch.
the car in the ditch.
She's the only person on the Northern Hemisphere with a pistachio.
with pistachio green Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Remembers that Mum's got the same car.
That's amazing.
Tried to ring Mum, right? But because there's no signal. She's then gone the extra mile to also go and ring the actual Queen's Head just to ask if there's a Mandy in there. And then she's like, "Oh, and don't worry, my husband's a farmer. We're coming round now."
I'll get the tractor. Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. I was like, "Mum, that is like, there is a God." I was like, "That is crazy." She was like, "This is the reason I believe," because she's very recently started going to church again. So now she's like, "Oh, this is the reason." And I said the same thing. I was like, I don't necessarily believe in a God, but the universe was clearly, or like karma or something, which was sort of like
something was going on.
Something's made it so this woman has driven past this, looked over into the car park of the Queen's Head to find a car, and then go the extra mile to even ring the pub itself after not being able to reach Mum. I was just like, that is the amount of stars that need to align in order for that to happen is crazy.
No, what if you, like, the client of your mum is just like such a big fan of her, and it's got a little bit stalkery, and she's just following her around.
She's just been following her,
Car's in the ditch. This is our chance.
No, it turns out
she pushed it.
Yeah, I was going to say she didn't leave handbrake off. She's broken in, turned and been like, now she's going to have to get into my car to go home.
It's like you.
Yeah, yes,
the TV
it is.
series.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I know.
Not you personally, but
He's like, "Oh no, Mandy. Oh no. Looks like I'm going to have to save you now."
But so the husband comes round, they both come round, and they've got this like 4x4 and a big rope. I was like, how the hell are you going to get this rope on this Fiat? But anyway, we did. And then he's like, "Oh, you're going to have to get in it." Like, he was talking to me. He was like, "You're going to have to..." I was like, bearing in mind, this thing's on like a 45 degree angle. I was like, "I can't get in it." I was like, "What the fuck do you expect me to do?" He's like, "You're going to have to get in it." And then start reversing when you feel a pull, and we'll try and get it out. I was like, that makes sense. So I got in. I tried to put the seatbelt on, like a dick. But obviously, because it's crashed, the seatbelt obviously doesn't move, does it? Because it thinks you're in a crash, doesn't it?
Interesting.
So I was like, okay, great. So if I go back down this hill, I'm just going to smack my head on the fucking the steering wheel. But so long story short, we do get it out. But absolutely unbelievable. It was just the way that the waitress came over and she was like, "Oh, well, your car's in a ditch." And we were like, "What?" It's absolutely
What
crazy.
about the bit, did you say about the bit when the guy walks in and your mum just went, "Hello"?
Oh, yeah, that was funny. So, we now know that these two are like coming
On their way.
on their way, right?
On the way.
So we're like watching the door,
Thunderbird
waiting
warm.
for it. By the way, halfway through all this as well, the waitress comes over and goes, "The gammon?" Because obviously we've ordered food. So halfway through all of this,
The gammon?
she's been like, "The gammon?" And to be honest, I was so hungry, I was like, "Yeah, it's me, please." Just caning it.
You're just like, were you like, you were in the car park like looking at it, and she's like brought it out to you.
No, we went out at
Sat
this
in
point.
the car eating it, like on the clutch, like that.
We were now,
gammon.
yeah, at this point we were now back in the car, back in the pub. So, but yeah, it was funny because Mum's like crying, obviously she's in hysterics, and it's just sort of like, "Oh, the gammon." Like, no, it's not really the time.
What did your mum have?
Yeah,
Pie.
she had a burger. She had this like black and blue burger.
Oh, you did say, yeah,
nice.
Nice.
Which was really weird. It was like a blue cheese and then like Chinese 5-spice burger.
No.
It was very strange, but it was weirdly okay at the same time. I don't really know what was going
Hey,
on.
I'm all for experimentation if it works.
I always think, which is sort of like, if they've had the balls to put it on the menu, it must be sort of semi-decent.
Yeah, and they must have tried it as well.
Yeah, of course. Well, I should hope so.
I like
Someone
cheese,
with a weird
but-
palate might work there and be like,
But yeah, so we're watching this door, and then this bloke walks in, wearing a full like Chelsea, like massive big, like almost like a manager's coat, like with like a Chelsea badge on it, a Chelsea beanie, a Chelsea
big,
scarf.
big puffer
I was like,
thing.
fucking here he is.
Down
So
to
he
his
walks
ankles.
in, and Mum just goes, "Hello," just goes. Just goes, hello, this random bloke, and then he's just obviously not thinking it's a random bloke, thinking it's someone from the farm, because it's dead in this restaurant. Like, there's no one in here, so there'd be no reason for this man to be here without it literally being the guy with the tractor. So she goes, hello, and then he goes, "You alright?" And she just goes, "I'm just looking for my colleagues, but they're not in here. Have a good meal." And she's like, "Okay, thank you."
Okay.
She just fucking grumbles.
and then she just goes inside
I
herself.
know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, fuck it." I was like, "Mum, you can't just say hello to
That's
just
like-
a random bloke."
That's like your house, the food.
Yeah, it is. That's what
like
I
your
mean.
house to
Or,
food.
or there
and I
was
was
like a
just like, I was
receipt.
like, everything okay with the food?
Everything okay with the food?
Shit.
And then she just did it. I was like, is everything alright with the food? Fucking shut up, Morgan.
Whoops.
But yeah, so but anyway, yeah. Long story short, we got the car out, but I just thought that was so funny. But just the chances of it as well was just absolutely incredible. Oh my god! Just the client just happened to be driving past, but yeah. So there you go.
How is
That
the
was
car?
it.
How is the car?
Yeah, so I took it for a
poorly,
drive after.
Apart from green.
Yeah, after getting it out, I took it for a drive just to check that the wheel alignment was okay. Everything's fine. It's got some dents and some scratches from the barbed wire, but other than that, it's pretty good. Oh, and the windscreen wiper came off. But that was it.
Oh.
So not anywhere near as bad as it could have been. Which
That's
is
good
nice.
news.
But then again, it was literally rolling down a hill at about 3 miles an hour, so there's not really much it could have done.
Managed
But
to get through what was it?
it did manage to get through literally a wooden barrier. So, it must have been going some fair lake. Or either that, but it was like rotted wood, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
so it
no,
would have been
I reckon
pretty easy. You could have kicked it and it would have broke.
Your mum's client sabotaged the fence as well.
Yeah, she probably did. Yeah.
She's like tucked to it with a hacksaw the day before just to like make sure it was. Like, yeah, that's weakened. 35
I'm
to get
just
through that.
getting ready for Morgan's quiz.
Oh, nice. Yes, I was just about to suggest that we'll move on to
I'll finish my
So
first.
for
one of the most
those of
recent
you men
segments.
that watched last week, and women,
Which wasn't me.
Well, it's not out yet. So, but it will be by the time we record this.
Well, what if I pull this mic round here now and you two share that one?
You can do. I'll turn him up a bit then, in that case.
Budge up.
So basically what we do, Dom, and for those of you who are watching, I will ask, it's the Morgan quiz this week, so last week it was the Josh quiz. There's a pen for you.
Thank you. He's like, he's got a little rubber on it. That's cool.
It does indeed.
Do you want blue or purple, Josh?
I've also got orange. I've got orange.
Oh. Yeah, can I have orange, please? Is that? Thank you.
Really likes orange. So what we do is I ask questions, because obviously
Oh, it's my desk. Wait. Yeah.
Oh,
both
It
very,
says no purpose
both very
bit on
good
there,
friends of mine. However, I've known Dom a lot longer, but don't see him as much.
Sad.
Because he lives miles away and has no car anymore.
Yep.
And now
And
I've
a lot.
only known Josh for a year, but we're joined at the hip. So there's like two.
this could be a good test of
Yeah,
friendship. So we did this
We
last
were
week.
joined at the hip.
Oh, when
So-
you say Morgan, it's about you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay,
I did this. I did this last week because we had Dad on.
His dad.
And I did a quiz for both Morgan and my dad.
Okay.
So it's like it's almost like just sort of like a who knows me better kind of.
Oh, but
quiz.
but then I assume your dad, like you two used to be. I don't want to sort of presume stuff, but
What?
I assume you and your dad used to be like.
Very close.
Together loads.
Yeah, of course.
And now you and Morgan are obviously.
Yeah. Well,
together
that's,
loads.
Well,
that's
he was that
fine.
close once. He was in his dad's ballsack.
I was at some point.
Uh.
But
Didn't know
yes.
him very well at that point though.
Yeah, might have done.
But no.
When are we going, Steve?
Well, this is why we got him on, because obviously, me and my dad were like this, so it was a good test. But this will be good because, like you said, like you've known Dom for longer, but me and you are now like joined at the hip, like you say. So here we go. Is that your Instagram you've just put on there as well?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
At Mr. Whiffy
At
Chip.
Mr. Whiffy Chips. Like
Put
and
mine.
subscribe.
No, I won't put mine.
Okay, so we'll start it off with a classic in this. This.
Aren't we supposed to be like writing secretly from each other?
Yeah.
Oh, this is okay.
Well, in that case,
Well, all right. I'll face
The
this way.
mic. Yeah.
I'll face you and I'll hold the mic.
This is why I feel like I
No,
should
it's
have
fine.
held it.
You
Really.
sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't
Because I
matter.
can.
We'll start with a classic.
Okay.
What is my biggest pet peeve?
Oh, but
There is loads.
there's so many.
It's the same thing as last week where you were like, you know,
What?
I just moan about everything. You're the exact same.
Yeah.
I don't.
I do you know what I'm gonna say? Because there is so many, I'll accept one of three.
Okay.
Oh.
I couldn't even think of three though, to be honest. That you've gone. I think that's my like biggest thing.
This is
Have you
question
ever
number one.
said that? Have you ever gone like, this is my fucking biggest pain?
Yeah, he said that to me like 14 times.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's just-
Um,
question number one. Okay, I'm just gonna guess, and if I get it, you, at the very least, Morgan will go, yeah, that does annoy me,
Yeah.
because
I don't expect you to get these right, to be honest. The first one.
I have no idea. I've actually got no idea. I'm just going to put a funny answer because I've no idea. There we go then.
That's it then.
That's it then.
yeah, go on, go for question number two.
Well, no, we reveal them as we go.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can make it
nice
draw
and
it really
big.
big, so we can turn it to face the camera.
Oh, see, I was writing it like a
That's actually a good way to do it, though. To be fair.
I was
But
gonna
we'll-
I was gonna like write them all down. I wasn't sort of
No, this is the
Okay.
reason why we've got the whiteboards.
all right. In that case, oh, okay, because I was gonna like have time to think about it.
Like, come back to it.
Yeah.
I'll skip this question. I've no idea. if
I've
that-
got 5 questions. Is that enough?
That's fine.
Second one's quite an easy one if you know it.
Okay.
I know that makes sense. Do you know, you'll know what I mean though when I say
Every question's an easy one if you know
it.
it.
Okay, let's see the answers.
All right.
I've gone for card not working. Is
So I've gone coffee nonces,
nonsense.
which is a term I like. I don't expect you to.
People who are pretentious about coffee.
Yeah, well, not even just pretentious about coffee, but it typically is coffee. People who are pretentious about
Anything.
their thing. Just pretentious knobheads.
I'm going to give Josh half a point.
Oh.
That does piss me off.
Yeah.
Pretentious people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'll give you half a point as well.
Yeah,
because
listen,
that makes me want to... But one of mine was stuff not working for when they should.
Oh, yeah.
See, do you know what? That was one of.
Just stuff not working when it
Yeah.
should. Like,
I
it's
can
worked.
understand the half point.
It's worked for the last year, and now it's just not working.
But I think
I think I should get a full point.
something. I think the thing that annoys you about that is you've never used it for something it hasn't been meant to do.
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. You just use it as
That's
it
the
is.
most annoying thing. It's
It's
just
like playing COD. It's like
Yeah.
playing
You are
COD, and then all of a
literally-
sudden, don't work.
Yeah.
It's like a coffee. Well, typically on coffee, it's like a coffee grinder not working. It's like you've been invented to grind coffee,
To grind coffee.
and you're not doing it.
All of a sudden.
You're not doing your job.
So the other, what you could have had is the top 3. Now, one of them, you're going to be like, that's fucking niche, but then you'll be like, he's
But you've
so
mentioned
right.
it before, yeah.
No, just he's right as in that pisses me off. Parking meters not corresponding to the tariff written on the sign.
I've never experienced that before.
Sorry, you have to repeat that again.
So,
No,
so say if it says 1 hour £1. No, it'll
Yeah.
say 1 hour 50p, 2 hours £1. You go on there, minimum price £3.50. You're like,
Sorry.
yeah, so I mean,
for 3.5 hours.
yeah, so it's like, and then that'll be for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
know
so
what
I'm
you
just
mean.
like-
Oh, you mean in the little thing? That is very niche, mate. As a
Yeah.
pet peeve. Good grief.
Yeah, and then the other one is just working with idiots.
Yes. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Donovan.
More funny, though.
Okay, the next one is what's my favourite game of all time?
I don't think you've ever told me this.
My favourite game.
Favorite game.
Ooh.
Are we? I'm gonna hazard a guess.
I'm going to put a little thing at the bottom.
Oh, it's hard, but there is one.
Excuse my handwriting, by the way. I'm literally this setup is horrendous, but we're fine. We've got it. All right, you ready?
Yes.
I'll go first.
Okay, go for it.
3, 2, 1. Modern Warfare 2.
No,
It's a classic. I've gone for Star Wars Battlefront 2 or anything by Cube, because I know you do like Battlefield as well, and they kind of, they're both kind of the same game.
Dice.
Sorry, Dice. Cube. I can't remember. Yeah, sorry, no. Yeah, Dice is what I meant.
It's neither. But however, that was the other one I went, ooh. The answer is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
Oh yeah, you do always. Okay. Yeah. No, I should have got that one.
Yeah,
I feel like we've only ever talked about Tony Hawk twice in my life.
Me too, actually. But to be fair, we did a quiz. We did like a mastermind thing, me and him.
Yeah.
And one of the things he did mastermind on was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
And
so I should have got that.
Okay. Right.
Oh, he pissed it as well.
Yeah.
It was literally like, who gives you this quest? And he was like, oh, his name's fucking Billy Bob Steve. And you're like, oh, right. It's like, how the fuck do you know that?
Okay, so the next question is, what would I order at a restaurant if the restaurant had anything on the menu, everything on the menu?
Oh, so what is your favourite?
What is this?
So it's not an Indian restaurant, because obviously you've got to have it. So this is just like a bar and grill.
Are we doing starters, mains, and desserts?
Go on then. Yes, I'll change my answer to a starter, main, and dessert. Then. So
is it a point for each, or is it a point if we get each one correct?
A point for each one.
Sound.
Yeah.
And if you get all three, you get a bonus point.
Sound. My starter is going to be funny because main though, because I think I've got dessert of.
If you get the dessert wrong, you're a fucking idiot, all of you.
Oh, okay. Now I'm doubting myself though. I'm prepared to be called an idiot.
I've even got the drink.
Asahi.
I've got to go drink now as well, I guess.
No, the drink I'm not expecting a point for, because I might actually just get it wrong.
All right.
But I just thought it'd be funny to add it in there as well. This is a good question, though.
Thanks.
What did I ask you last time? Was it literally just like, what would I order for dessert? I think that was what mine was, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But I like the 3-course thing, because I think I've got it nailed. I think. Possibly not.
Pudding.
Can't wait to see what the drink is.
What is it going to be?
Oh wait, hang on, I've spelled that wrong.
You go first.
All right, for starters, scampi.
That's a good answer.
What have you said?
Oh, for starters, chicken liver parfait.
It was up there, mate. The answer is actually nachos.
What?
Nachos.
Nachos.
I thought we were at a bar and grill. That's why I went for chicken liver parfait.
They sold them
always
at
get chicken.
Black Sheep.
Fair enough.
At Three Eagles, sorry.
Three Eagles.
Nachos with all the trimmings on top. Cheese, salsa, guac, sour cream.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one's getting the full marks.
No.
That is a shame.
What is the main course?
I've gone for an outrageously loaded burger. Egg. Onion ring. Black pudding.
Okay.
Hash brown. Egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went for steak, medium rare.
I was going to say
steak, medium rare. The answer is. Do you know what, Dom? He does know me though, because I went out with him the other week and steak was on the menu, but I had a burger with everything on it.
Oh no!
So like, it is something I do go for. Like, I am a burger man.
You do,
but it's just because steaks are always expensive and I can't be arsed with it. Because I have to have a fillet. Rump just does me head in. Fillet or ribeye. And they're always too expensive to just have if you just like nip it out for tea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Then you just have a burger because it's like $7.50 with like all the toppings
And
on
it
it.
fills you up to-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a point for Josh.
Dessert?
Yes.
I'm worried now. I've gone tiramisu.
Yes. And what's the drink?
And a drink? Cheeky little Cobra. Because you always go on about just how it's the best beer.
It's probably Asahi, but if we're going to an Indian, as we are today,
yeah, we are
traditional.
I'm actually buzzing for it as well.
For drink, I actually wrote the word Dom's piss, but I mean that.
I give up already. So it's 1 point for Josh there. No, 2 points for Josh, 1 point for
me,
for Dom. Right.
That was a good one. Though.
This is the one I was on about.
I'm excited about the chicken liver parfait.
Like either you know it or you don't. Do you know what I mean? What is my middle name?
I know this.
Oh my god!
No, it is that. It is.
You know what? I actually don't think I know, but
I
for some reason a name just come to my head, so I'm just going to write that down.
Jonathan. I'm just going to type it.
I don't know why.
I'm so terrified that I've got it wrong, but I know it. I just need to believe in myself.
Go on, Josh first then.
I'll go first because I actually don't know. I've actually got no idea, but for some reason Andrew came to mind.
No.
Sorry, absolutely no idea.
It's not even like you can be close with names.
No. Yeah, that's so true. So, it's close.
If Andrew or Anthony.
Jeff.
Andrew or Anthony or like...
Yeah, true, yeah. You could still go down the A route.
I've gone Lewis underlined.
It is Lewis.
Oh, Morgan Lewis Day. And absolutely no idea.
Rolls off the tongue. Right, Dom levels up the scoring.
Go on, man.
Yes, both on 2.
Right. Here's a big one.
I'm keeping track.
As we all know here, what this isn't the question, but what am I the biggest fan of ever?
This isn't the question. No. YouTube.
No.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, go on.
What is my favourite Star Wars film?
Oh, well, do you want the full... Am I going to have to write forever and do the whole...
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you told me the other day. I think you were like, I watched that, and I was like, yep, that's the best one.
Well,
no, okay.
You must be right then, because I did watch it the other day.
Well, I hope it's this one. I just hope it... It's either that or the... Oh, no, it wouldn't be that one. Surely not.
Better go and update that, or are you alright? I've got 2 questions to go.
Okay, well, I'll finish this round, and then we'll...
Okay, go
on. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
I've also gone for Revenge of the Sith.
Correct.
Yes!
Very nice. Well done, both.
I'll go and change the camera real quick. You have to hold the mic.
That's fine, I can do that.
Just don't drop it.
Well, for 2 questions to go.
Drop the mic.
The scores on the doors are... Dom has got...
We've got 3.5 each.
2, 3, yes, 3.5 each. Okay, right then.
We're back.
So 3.5 each.
3.5.
Going into the last 2 questions.
Yes,
and I've got a tiebreaker. Question 1 of the last 2 is, what is the angriest I've been in the last 12 months? What made me or event?
Oh, no, I know. Yeah, I know what that is. I'm quite topical, actually. Given the fact that...
Yeah. There's a few, to be fair, but this probably is...
I'm assuming this made you pretty angry.
I'm very rarely genuinely angry. I'm quite a lot like funny angry. Do you know what I mean? Like sort of pretending to be angry. But this was genuine fury. This was, yeah.
Furious George.
All right.
Go on.
I've just gone for the Lewis Hamilton Winsdeal or the bar flood.
What happened there?
No, that was hilarious. We'll talk about that in a bit. I was in bed with Caitlin, turned over to her, I was like, come here, and all this, and then ring, phone goes, and he was like, mate, it's not good here. He's on the phone, he's like, we're going to have to bring the fire brigade.
Yeah. Oh, mate, the bar flooded.
Honestly, the bar, I'm talking like, you put your foot on the ground.
Underwater.
It was underwater, mate.
Underwater.
He was like, we need to get like one of them like water vats or
koi
something.
fish in there. I was like,
yeah, quite carb in there.
No.
What happened?
The glass washer had broke and the drainage pipe was just out. So every single time it just pissed water.
Yeah, literally just go.
So obviously
against the wall at the back.
Somebody drained it at the end of the night, or I drained it at the end of the night, not realising that it was broken. And obviously all the water that's in there just drains and just floods the whole bar. Yeah.
No.
Go on.
I've gone for last race of 2021 F1 season. So
yes.
Is it that? Okay.
If you know, you know. Yeah, that was. I nearly had a fight with a Dutch girl. Them two Dutch girls sat on our table. I was like dead close to being like, "Will you two fuck off?"
Oh, because we're in the Oak, weren't we?
Yeah. And the last question is,
Also,
it's a bit of a niche one as well.
waiting for Dom Dom.
You've got to try and think here now,
Okay.
because I wouldn't have told you this, either of you.
Right.
You've got to try and like think now. What is my ideal holiday? So like destination and like holiday type. You know what I mean? Like a sightseeing or a sit by the pool or
Destination and then what the type of holiday is.
yeah. I don't want to see it. Yeah.
No, that's.
At Mr. Whiffy Chips, Dom. He's put his hat. He's put his handle on the other side so people can see
nice.
I
it.
didn't realise that it was double-sided until just now.
Oh, I see.
Morgan's
okay.
ideal holiday.
I've just gone for this. It's an educated guess. Really?
Okay.
Obviously, you said, it's a bit niche and you just have to have a think, but this is just what I've gone for.
Okay, go.
Shall I go first? I've gone for Italy, sightseeing, F1 race and VIP pass while you're there.
Yeah, I've gone European city in the summer.
I've got to give it to Josh because it is Italy.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Italy, the F1 race, it is yes, but my answer was Italy and just eat loads of food with friends and drink wine and sightsee and
Yeah.
that was what
Just
it
a
was.
classic
But
holiday.
if you're going to throw an F1 race in there,
I just thought
then
if
fucking
you go to Italy, that's what I mean. If you
you're
go
going to
to
ruin it.
Italy,
You're going to ruin it
that,
now.
yeah.
That's
you
ruined
may
it.
as well go and see the F1 race. Because I was
Monza.
going to put Monaco, but then I thought Monza is the...
Help me here, by the way.
Go on.
What track is the Tuscan Grand Prix?
That's not Portimao, is it?
No, that's Portugal.
Absolutely fine.
Tuscan Grand Prix is...
Don't tell. No, I want to know.
Oh. It's dead
You
obvious.
began with an M.
No, that's what it begins with.
N.
No, God, tell me.
Magello.
Oh my God! Of course.
Magello. I recognise the name, I just wouldn't have been able to even give it the Tuscany.
If I can ask anyone who's not an F1 fan to just do one thing F1 related, is go and watch the 2020 Tuscan Grand Prix highlights. Because it's just fucking carnage.
Everything.
Everyone crashes with like 9.
Roman Grosjean just went.
This is the worst thing I've seen ever. He says.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
He said, "This is the worst thing I've seen ever."
And just in his life.
I was like, you were like, because it came on the radio before we saw it, and Dom went, "Well, something's happened," because Grosjean said it's the worst thing he's ever seen has happened.
Right, so Dom, I've got a couple of questions for you, and then we'll close up.
We'll wrap up.
No, not those sort of questions. More of just sort of like a let's get to know Dom kind of questions.
These haven't got correct answers.
Josh
thing is,
ask me what his star sign is.
Yeah, like typically, like you'll get questions where it's like,
Libra.
What do you do, and all this sort of stuff. But we don't really do that here. We do the questions that.
No, he's a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo. Yeah.
He's a Virgo.
I'm
not a Virgo.
But no, so so these questions aren't, yeah.
You haven't got a right or wrong answer.
So the first one is, what's the worst job you've ever had, and then tell us a quick story at that job.
Okay. No, do you know what? I'd like to say that place that you're whispering at, but no, the actual worst job I've ever had in my entire life is at another pub that was like just up the road from my parents' house.
The one with the courtyard.
The one with the courtyard, yeah, exactly. And
I didn't put the paper on the camera.
Called
I'll be right back.
yeah,
Carry on.
Yeah, I won't mention it.
No, he'll dub that out.
Okay,
He'll bleep it.
It was called Bleep.
Can you bleep that?
Bleep. Which is it's in the village where I live. I can say it's because then Josh can just bleep that as well.
Don't give me too much to do.
Just like
this, bleep.
Just gonna say
bleep. No one hears anything in the pod. Just a
beep beep. What if I just say the
yeah.
Oh, you.
Just cuts the whole thing. Just cuts the whole thing out.
Yeah. I might do.
and
Fuck yeah.
You know what? I'm not even going to post the pod.
and no, short story. It's not that exciting. It was a very cliquey place to work. Staff were really not very pleasant.
A bit coffee nonsense.
No, not even coffee nonce, just nonce.
Just paedophiles. Just all paedophiles.
Just
paedophiles.
Yeah.
Just paedophiles.
Just sexual predators, really.
Nothing coffee related though. They're just like kids.
Just the. And yeah, well, I sort of handed my notice in, and they were like, "Yeah, cool. Can you work to the end of the week?" I was like, "That's absolutely fine," because I'm not going to ask them to, like. I'm just a respectful dude like that. Yeah, you're all horrible people, but I'm not going to leave you in the shit because that you haven't done anything to me
directly
out of spite or anything like that.
That's a respectable thing to do.
So I was just like, yeah, that's fine. And then my last shift came, and then I sort of like, I took my apron off, and I clocked out, like the reverse of the intro.
Wow.
Give the Coke back to the bartender.
Undone.
Top button undone.
Empty
Give the
Coke
Coke
glass.
back to the bartender.
Very good.
Yeah.
I missed that.
It was just a little
straight over me.
Little reference for those who are watching at home. And I was like, yeah, cool. Well, I left my apron on there, and they were like, okay, cool.
And that was it.
I was like, all right, bye.
How long had you lived? How long had you worked at that place?
Good few months. It was I started in October, and it was February when I left. So it was like not ages and ages. Not like,
to be honest,
I wouldn't say I was part of the furniture.
actually relate to that a little bit from. Well, I'll bleep it.
Yeah.
When I left, like, not even a card.
It's because of the way it went, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just literally like, all right, Josh, well, good luck. And that was it. Yeah. And I was there for 2 years.
I wouldn't say, in my sort of case, I wasn't like part of the furniture or anything. I was sort of, I think at the very least, a goodbye would have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Well, anyway, on to the next question.
Question number two.
There's
a lot of bleeping and cut in there.
That's fine. I'll chop that up a bit more.
Beep.
If you could hang out with 3 people.
This is the same. Is this... Because I watched this episode.
Oh, nice.
Have you watched this episode?
I watched this episode.
They are the same questions.
Okay.
So, if you could hang out with 3 people of your choice, dead or alive,
all right,
who would they be for one evening?
You
can hang out in any sort of place of your choice as well, whether it's a bar or just here or whatever.
Mika Hakkinen.
Wow.
Of F1 fame.
Okay.
That's probably
2-time world champion.
Yeah.
98 and 99.
I think it was 99 and
97, maybe.
Was it 97 and 99?
Yeah, because then obviously Schumacher
and
started
Schumacher
winning
just
everything.
pissed all over the place.
Absolutely no idea.
Okay.
Definitely 99.
Yeah, it was in the 90s. Probably.
You know what? I thought you were going to go Boris Johnson. I could see a B coming.
I thought you were going to go Bono.
Boris Johnson.
There is a B coming. Ben Stiller.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. You've been looking at it all day.
Oh, I was going to say, what a very strange one, but fair enough. It is an incredible film.
He's in a lot of films. He'd have some stories to tell, wouldn't he? And he's funny.
He's like...
And he looks like... This is the bottom line with Ben Stiller. He looks like the nicest man in the world.
He looks like a dad. He just looks like a dad.
He does look... He, especially in...
Meet the Fockers and stuff.
No, well, it's Meet the Fockers and... Tower Heist? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's in that. And he just looks like
Night at the Museum and stuff.
Night at the Museum, he's great in that.
He's just always angry, isn't he? He always plays someone
but like,
just really
not
angry.
really angry, though.
He's
Alex the Lion.
It's like comedy angry.
Pent up. He's pent up.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
He plays pent up characters.
Alex the Lion. Madagascar.
Oh, of
yes,
course.
he was, yeah.
And...
Morty.
So one more.
Yeah.
It's a very good too.
It's very niche, like a very...
I like it.
It's almost like I feel like you've thought about this before.
See, I want to go Edgar Wright because I think all of his films are the best things on earth.
You do, and he does. This isn't, this is where I come in. He does love Edgar Wright. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not just pulled this out of his arse now. You love them films.
Hot Fuzz is my favourite film of all time.
This sounds like a good night out.
But I
think Hakkinen let it down. You know what I mean? Like,
he'd be talking about like cadence breaking and stuff.
That's what I mean. Like, he might be a bit boring, but you'd have to get like a few beers down him, and then he'd be a bit.
Yeah, but he's been a rally driver as well, hasn't he?
Drink, so that'll be sound.
True.
I think I'd go for Kimmy.
Yes.
Imagine Kimmy being there.
Yes. He's just said...
I'll be honest, I don't fucking know.
He just says...
I'll be honest, I didn't see it.
I want to go for someone dead, though.
Okay.
Just to mix it up a little bit.
Josh, if you want, I'll kill him now.
No, go on. Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright,
because
Mika Hakkinen, and Ben
Stiller.
I can't think of
what
anyone
a night that would be.
dead that I actually...
And then the last
what would you
one-
do?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I haven't thought about
Well, you're
that.
hanging out.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be
Hanging
a
out.
night out, you said. Didn't you?
No, it's just, that's the question though. It's just like you're just hanging out with three people.
Sorry,
you know,
yeah.
you're all in the same room, you're having a nice conversation, a couple of beers, just chilling. And then the last one.
We should say to people, who would you swap me and Josh for right now? Like,
well, yeah.
what two celebrities would you have there and there?
Oh, celebrities. Okay, I was going to say, who would I swap just in general? People.
Yeah, just anyone. Just put someone there.
Someone else.
Yeah. I go on, what's your last one?
And then it's just an out of the ordinary occupation you always thought you'd be really good at.
Yeah, see, I remember this one as well because you're all talking about delivery driving and
yeah, like wallet maker,
truck driver. Yeah.
And do you know what? This made me think that
mechanic. Surely.
No, but I don't think it's out of the ordinary though.
No, but you would. I'm
I
surprised
think
you're not a mechanic.
Yeah, I think I'd be good at it, but I don't think it's very out of the ordinary.
When I say out of the ordinary, I mean out of the ordinary from like where your current life path is going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like for me, I've never done like a truck driving course or anything like that. I've never had an interest in doing it, but I've always been interested to see. I reckon I could be a good one.
You could
is the whole point.
Well, I have done a bit of delivery driving, and so have you. So
Yeah.
Illegally.
So that's what I mean. It could be like mechanic because it's like your life would be going this way and the mechanic's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's
that's what I mean by out of the ordinary.
I mean,
like, out of the path.
I do think I'd be really good at that as well. And I can't really think of anything.
What, mechanic?
Mechanic might be the answer.
Car designer.
Mine was a toss up between truck driver and like working in like jewelry.
Yeah, watch fixing.
Watch stuff. And
Yeah.
stuff like
Working
that.
at a jeweller's, basically.
Yeah, I've always loved. Yeah, working at jewelers and then delivering shit.
And then taking stuff
in
to...
the truck.
Fixing it, and then taking it to the person who fixed it.
And then taking it to someone who can actually fix things. To.
So what would you go for then? Mechanic.
I think it might have to be.
Mechanic.
Yeah, mechanic.
I mean, fair enough. You know.
If you know this man like I do, this man can fix stuff.
Yeah. That's a good. That's enough.
I mean, I can change a tyre, but I wouldn't bother because I text Dom to come and do it because he'd do it in like
And he has before.
1% of
the time.
Yeah.
I need to show you boys the wall-mounted things around my flat as well.
Well, we will do because we'll wrap it up here. But I'll give you one last quick fire. Would you rather? And this is one that's always stuck. It's actually the only would you rather question I've always remembered. Is would you rather? And it's pretty vile. Would you rather stick a toothpick in between your toenail and then kick a wall, or spoon your fingernail off?
Toenail.
Fucking
the first one.
Not in a million. I think I'd. Oh no, I don't know.
You'd rather spoon your what?
It's the having the toothpick would then just be like in your toe and like your toenail be up here and.
Yeah, but
it's only a toothpick.
Yeah, it's not fucking. It's not a large hadron collider.
I've chopped the top of my thumb off before and I was fine. So I think.
Oh god.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Just because I'm fine, buzzer his thumb's just hanging
fine.
off.
I'm fine. It's like, I actually did it just before we started
when you said before, Don, you mean like 25 minutes ago?
Shit!
Yeah, it's just pissing blood like that. He's gone really blue.
Listen, guys, I think I'm going to the Indian tonight. I think I might need to go to the
I've
hospital.
actually just got something
It's
to show you here. I've got nothing on the top of my thumb anymore.
Just hasn't got a hand. I chopped off my thumb off. Just goes, is it? Do you think it's bad? Just his whole hand's missing. Tommy, you all right?
So, well, technically, you did chop off the top of your thumb.
It's a
You also
flesh
chopped
wound.
off the rest of
Be
your.
all right. Get in the bath.
Anyway.
It'd be all right.
We'll wrap it up there, but thank you very much for coming on, Dom, and
Thanks,
having
Dom.
us round for the What's on Draft.
Yeah,
on
thanks for being
Anytime.
hospitable.
the first one.
That's all right.
And
The door's always open.
maybe we can do some more tours, but I will just have to remember my laptop charger and the other stand
old
for this, so then I don't
clamp
have
for
to hold this. But thank you
Robbie.
very much for watching as well, guys, and make sure you like, subscribe, follow the Instagrams, and of course at Mr. Whiffy Chips.
Keep this continued support going though, because it's
been really good. Yeah, we've had some very good response from TikTok and
Instagram and YouTube Reels and things.
Hopefully we can get some funny ones from this episode as well and get them out there. But thank you very much once again, and we'll
adios.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Ta-da.
Farewell.